Good morning, everybody. Just going to finish setting up here. Let's just move this up a little bit more. That's it. Let's see how we look. Get up to date with the feed. Make sure the sound's not on. Nope, that's good. Okay, how is everybody this morning? Okay? Morning, Julie.
Morning, with Julie.
Always slightly. That's it. Good morning, Donna. Hello, Andreen.
Morning, Auntie.
Brilliant.
Morning, Donna.
Hi, Pam. Okay, that looks fine. So, hi, Sue. Hello, Lynn.
Morning, Lynn.
So, today, Kinetic Cards. Good morning, Jane. Hi, Vanessa.
Morning, Vanessa.
Just wait for everyone to get cuppy. Cuppy?
Cuppy?
It's going to be one of those mornings, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you still going to get locked in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did think about locking myself in the bathroom. Yeah, I was going to say, hope everyone's made themselves comfy and got a cuppa.
I ain't got a cuppa.
Which I suppose you could combine and make a new word, cuppy.
Cuppy.
Oh dear. So, yep, Kinetic Cards today, which, as you all know, is just a posh word for cards that move. Good morning, Christine. And Christine, as you've just popped on, I would like to announce that you are the winner of our last giveaway. So, Christine, I shall be in touch later on Messenger. And we'll get your details and I'll get those sent out for you. So it's the cards and the blanks that we made in the last Technique Tuesday. Yeah, you, Christine.
Yeah, you, Christine. I chose you.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Katie. Good morning, Elaine. Yep, so they will be winging their way to you. Oh, it's nice to see you, Donna. Oh, that's great. I will be looking forward to seeing how you decorate them, Christine. Fantastic. Okay, so Kinetic Cards, cards that move. So today we are doing the, what are they called? We've got a tunnel spinner and a waterfall.
That don't sound right.
Number one is going to be the waterfall. Just 2 cards this time, as they're a little bit more detailed, and we'll take things step by step. Good morning or evening, Bev. How are you? I know once we go changing the clocks and everything, it gets really confusing, doesn't it? I get confused, even with just our time, let alone anybody else's. So the waterfall, normally you would do it this way, hence the name, waterfall. And then we pull this, like so. But me being me, I wanted to do it going sideways. So it's just something a little bit different. Doesn't take up all that much more room with your card. Something a little bit special. And then the second one, the tunnel spinner, looks just like a normal card. And then we open it up. See if I can hold this so you get the benefit. You've got your aperture in the middle there, which is like a pop-up. Thank you. And then the little spinner in the middle. There we go. So these are quite fun to make. Hi Vaughan. Thank you, Lorraine. So, as we have been doing before, I will be these two and the blanks, plus I think I'll do it in this Technique Tuesday and the next one. I'll bundle them up together. So anyone that comments on today's Technique Tuesday and the next one will be in with a chance of winning the cards and the blanks. Thank you. So I think that makes it fair. Then everyone's had 4. So okay, let's get started. So we won't do any stamping today, but I've used Julie's handpicked Blossoms and Blooms stamp set, which I love.
Of course you will too, Andreen.
Of course you will, Andreen. Thank you, Lynn. We've got Julie's handpicked florals. I've used the Layers and Frames circle die set for the aperture in this one. Of course, depending on the size of card that you want to make, your aperture will be different sizes, but just go with what's easiest, and a die is the easiest way to go instead of trying to cut something out. I've used white super smooth card throughout, including the card blanks. These are the pre-sized card blanks. I've got true black card. I used Versifying Claire Nocturne when I stamped, and I used alcohol markers with these. You're also going to need a scoreboard, bone folder, trimmer, stamp platform, glue, pencil, ruler, scissors, a die cutting machine, some cotton and some tape, some sticky tape. Thank you, Anne. So let's start with this one, the waterfall. I was going to look, except I forgot. I was going to check to see if they call this by any other name as well. The bits and bobs out that we need. Okay, so for this one I've used one 20 by 40, which will become a 20 by 20 card blank. Oh, thank you, Bev. And I've got all my mats and layers here. Move that out the way. I shall run through these as we go. Got lots of bits and bobs. Hi, Leslie. Yes, I quite agree, Pam. Of course you'll be able to. You always do, Andreen. You don't realise how talented you are. Okay, so I've got my scoreboard. And we're just going to go straight in, just ordinary fold with this one, halfway, 20 centimetres. I've gone with the larger card blanks because it does make it easier showing you. Good morning, Marion. You've only just started, so you're fine. Okay, again, I'll fold this so the mountain's on the inside. Give that a nice crease on both sides. There go. Save that one for later. So that's that done out the way. Okay, so for the mechanism, so for like the bit that pulls the tabs on the front, not at all, Andreen, not at all. So I've got a piece of black card. You can choose whatever colour card you like, of course. This is 9.5 centimetres by 29.7, and 29.7 is the size of A4. So just cut a piece of A4 down to 9.5 centimetres and you're left with this strip. We are now going to score, fold and crease this one. Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it, Bev? It's always nice to have those special cards. Okay, so we're going to score at 11. Start 9.5 first, sorry.
Will this be going on YouTube?
It will, yep. Lorraine, hi. Yes, yes, it will do. Yeah, it will do later. Julie uploads them to YouTube. So we got 9.5, then 11. So it's basically a centimetre and a half in between. So the next one will be 12.5 and 14. So those are our lines there, no problem. And then I'm going to turn it over and score in exactly the same place again, because we want these joints, if you like, to be nice and flexible for the movement. That's it. So I should bring this up and show you because it's difficult to see. There we go. Just wait for my feed to catch up. Get the light on there so you can see those score lines. That's it. So I'm now going to fold them both ways. Good morning, Joe. Ooh. Not actual running then.
Morning, Joe.
Just going to flex those so we've got nice movement to help our mechanism move. There we go. And I will crease those later. And what I like to do is, so there's like a point where the recipient's going to know to pull it, if you like. Just going to make like a tag shape on the longest side, if you like, in between the score lines. So all I'm going to do is line this up on the mat. I'm just going to say, don't worry about any of the measurements and things now. I will be putting the PDF into our group. So I'm just going to mark at 2 centimetres, top and bottom, or bottom and side, both edges. Take a ruler. I expect I've got one somewhere. There we go. Join the two lines up and then snip them off. Oh, thank you, Julie. Okay. So that creates like the tab or tag shape. We need pencil residue. Get rid of that.
You could always punch a hole in there and thread some ribbon, couldn't you?
I was thinking that, but sometimes they can be a bit tight, and I didn't want it to tear. So, but you could indeed. You can even reinforce the underneath of this to make it a little bit stronger. Okay. So the mats and layers for our actual mechanism on the front are as so. Some bits and bobs here. So you're going to need 3 pieces of the black, and these each measure 9.5 by 9.5. And then your layers for the top, you will need 4, and these measure 9 by 9. So it's quite easy to remember. I mean, you'll be able to do this for any size of card, so that will depend on what you're going to be doing. So we start by gluing these on. What we want to do is bring this over. I've got one that I already bought together. So you want to fold it down at the middle score line. Let's bring this over here. So the middle score line, fold it over, and you can now see you've got 3 sections where we're going to glue these. And we literally just want to be putting glue into these 3 1.5 centimetre sections, and be a little bit careful with the glue so that it doesn't interrupt the folds. Okay, so let's get this glue going. Oh, I didn't check it this morning. What's the betting? That's fine. Okay, let's try and see if we can bring this up so you can see it a little bit easier. Just wait for that feed. There we go. You can see the different sections there. Bring that down a bit. Yeah, there we go. So we just want glue in between those 2 score lines. You want to butt it up to the score line, but not over it. Make sure everything's lined up, and give that a nice firm down. And I'm going to get the bone folder and give that a nice squidge as well. Just so as we've got that nicely attached. Do it from this side as well. That's it. Bring that back over. Okay, so that's one. Going to do the same with the next section. Just in between line it up. Take your time with this, make sure you've got it all assembled. Again, give that a nice burnish. go. Both sides, just to make sure. And the last one. Onto there. And this will line directly up with the end of the card. So just feel along the edges there that they're all straight, lined up against each other. And burnish again. So this now, as you can see, gives us our sections. So ideally you want to give it a little bit of time to dry. I'm just going to come in now and go down the score lines. This helps with the movement. Just a little bit on the front there. There we go. So that's the actual mechanism. Let's grab the card blank now. So the card blank measures 20 by 20. So I've got a piece of black which measures 19.5 by 19.5. I'll glue this on. Needs to be quite well glued because there's going to be that movement on the card as well. We don't want everything falling apart. Get that lined up. So, a nice rub down as well. Again, I'm just going to burnish over the top, going out from the middle, down each side, and then of course you will have decorated your pieces. Now I went with monochrome for the background pieces, and I just coloured the main feature of the waterfall on the front. You can do whatever you like, colour the whole lot, do it the other way round, it's entirely up to you. So this is 20 by 20. Again, get that well glued. Thank you, Vanessa. That lined up, okay. Yeah, it's kind of a thing I like doing, isn't it, Julie? I very often like what I call the frame cards. Do a black and white frame around the background, and then do a coloured focal point. It's quite pleasing to the eye, or my eye anyway. Okay, so that would be your decorated piece. You are then going to need a little strip which holds everything in place. So I've got mine, which is 4 by 19.5.
Okay, that's wrong.
This is the tricky bit. And I've got a piece on the top which I would of course have decorated. Oh, that's all right then, Julie. I'll keep on doing them.
What you have to do it.
So we're going to glue this bit on. When I send these out, I will get some more cut up so you can decorate them first.
Good idea.
Otherwise you won't be left with much to do. Line this up on the back. There we go. Hello, Maxine. Oh, thank you, Bev.
Very striking.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Thank you, Joe.
What? Phillipa or the card job?
Okay. So, as we can see, this will go here. This will go here. Now, this bit we're going to take a little bit slowly because this is how it all goes together. Hopefully.
Not everyone's seen what I see.
I did mess it up the other day, but it's going to be fine. So I'm going to take it slowly and then you'll be able to rewind and watch this as many times as you need to. So, let me just, just trying to do, I've got my instructions in front of me as well. This bit sticks onto that a bit. Okay, so I'll line this up and you can see. Hi, Kim. I'll try.
Nice one, Mario.
The underneath of this strip needs to be clear. This the whole back of this needs to be clear of glue because this is what's going to move. So it needs to be able to slide. So the easiest way, I think, we want to place this on here. I've put mine centrally. So I'm going to line that up for a start with my grid, which makes life easier. Pop this down. Make sure we've got equal measurement either width and top and bottom. There we go. So, good morning, Janet. I'm just going to pop this bit over here. I'm going to place this round about there. It's going to go under the fourth strip at the bottom. I'm going to get my pencil. I'm going to make a rough line just short, top and bottom, because we don't want any glue touching this part. Oh, does it, Catherine? Oh, that's so annoying when that does that. So I've drawn a line here, so we've got a little gap in between, and I've got a line here, and I'm going to pop the glue on the top and bottom sections. Keep that there for a moment. Let's get the glue on. I tend to always use wet glue for things like this. You can use your red liner tape as well. So I'm going to move this, put this in place first. Make sure that's aligned with the top and the bottom there. We can slide this out. So that's the strip in place. Let's make sure that's down. Going to unfold this. Going to slide this through. Okay, everyone okay? So that's slide through underneath. Oh no, oh, typical on your last day. Okay, so I'm going to line that back up so it's sitting straight and in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to pop some glue into this section. Oh, moved it.
I'm holding my breath here.
There we go. Got a little bit of time there. You could always use magnets or something on a board to help with that. Press that down. Going to give that chance to dry a little bit. Make sure. Yeah. That time to adhere before we move on to the next bit. Do it from this side so we're not pulling too much. There we go. Now I'm going to give that a nice squish from the top. Hi Teresa. Oh, it's lovely to have you here. Oh, thank you, Maxine. Okay, so that's our mechanism in place. Again, I would let this go off a little bit more. There we go. That's up to you. You can either put the panels, your decorated panels, on first or afterwards. You're very welcome, Teresa. We're full of inspiration and ideas, not only from the team and everybody, all the customers. It's such a lovely lovely community to be a part of. Okay, so once these are decorated, these just line up and sit on each panel. So we'll do that to show you that as well. So you can do this either at this stage or before you put the mechanism on. It doesn't really make much difference. I've been making another one as well because I'm quite into this now. Oh, thank you, Julie. And you can decorate this side as well. The measurement obviously will be a little bit shorter. Let me just measure that out for you if you'd like to do that. So it'd be 9 like it was before. And I think this will 7.5. Got one from here. It's quite nice. You can have the full range of almost like telling a story when you pull these out. This panel in. Yvonne, I'm not sure about that. We would have to try it. I don't know if it's got to be able to slide underneath there. It's always worth trying though. We could definitely try that, couldn't we? It's basically, it's held in place with that one band. It's got me thinking now. That would be a different look altogether, wouldn't it? Suppose, yeah, because it'd be across the top there, just in that section there, wouldn't it be? Not sure. I mean, that if it was underneath this bit here, it's not going to really affect the sliding. Definitely got me thinking. Okay, and the last one. And that last panel. Which would all be nicely decorated. If you wanted to, let's put this back through again. You could put a little sentiment on here if you wanted to as well, or a little arrow might work quite well. So I mean, not everyone we give cards to know all the ins and outs like we do they? So that might work. So yeah. These are quite addictive once you start with them. And like I say, having a panel on here as well is quite nice. So the ones that I will send out for the giveaway, I'll do panels for this side as well in it. So you can have a go with those. So, and it hasn't really added a lot more to the card. And that's quite fun. Of course, if you wanted to do it in the traditional waterfall way, obviously have your card fold at this side, and then you can do it like so. I guess you can make these longer, so you can add in more strips. But these are nice and fun. Let's bring this one back in again. There we go. So design wise with this one, I just wanted to follow the rainbow colours through. Yes, definitely Teresa. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes. They are just the right age, Yvonne, to be into something like this. And there's a sentiment on each. There we go. So that is our waterfall. Let's put this to one side. Thank you very much. 6-year-olds would definitely like that card, wouldn't they?
Yvonne, I'm 53 and I like this card. Make me one.
Okay, so our next one is a tunnel spinner. You can just have an ordinary tunnel card if you like. You don't have to have the spinner, but as I was thinking, kinetic cards. I mean, it can be. I'm not the most mechanically or mathematically minded of people. And I must say I do struggle with this sort of crafting. Yes, Joe, exactly.
Nice one, Joe. Oh my god, I can't believe Joe's 59. No way, she's 59, she's 10 and 11.
Of course she is. It's not true. It's not my forte, if you like. But yeah, they are cool. I hadn't actually done them for quite a long time, so it's been great getting myself back into it. I'm trying to show you because if I show you like that, it's not really gonna. Oh, thank you. You can't really see it that way, can you? So, like so. But yeah, you can do an ordinary tunnel card where you can decorate up the inside back panels here as well and have a feature there. It's basically like a pop-up mechanism. Okay, so you've got like an M shape going through there in the middle. Okay, so let's move that to one side, bring the bits and bobs into this one. So it's two of them. This one's a little bit smaller. It's 18 by 36, so 18 by 18 card blank. Got some cotton there as well for the spinner. Oh, brilliant, Elaine. Yes, you could definitely, Marion. That's a brilliant idea.
You could make a flagging card.
Yes. Yes. If there's something special you want to celebrate, or someone special, then yeah. Or you know, just show off. Sons, daughters, grandchildren, anything like that would be great. Okay. So what I've got.
Thank you, Joe.
I've left one of the 18 by 36 cards exactly the size that it's supposed to be, so 18 by 36. Oh, crash. Gigantic scoreboard. Now we're going to score this one in half for the outside, so this one slate down at 18. So to all intents and purposes, a normal card blank. The second one I've cut down to 17 by 35 so that it fits inside with a nice gap around it. You can do it exactly the same size, but it does get a little bit bulky. Okay, so again, going to score in half, 17.5. Turn it over. And again, score at 11. And 24. So that now we can create that M shape. Let's move that out of the way. The giant beast. Okay, so as that mountain folds in the middle, we're going to fold this one in. This one over this way. point shape, which will sit in the middle. And at this point, it is much easier. Once you've scored your lines out, you can always go back in again afterwards and crease them again, is to line up your aperture. So you can line up whatever shape or size you want that middle part to be. Just make sure, if I show you this one, that you leave enough room around the edges so that it doesn't weaken the middle of the card. Okay, so I have already gone ahead and done that. Okay. That's it. So we've got the circle there. If you've got something you want to put into the middle that is going to, obviously you're going to see, because it spins, you're going to see the back and the front, so you need something symmetrical really. That's why I've gone for the 2 scalloped circle shapes and then stamped onto them. If you've got a shape, the butterflies or dragonflies would be nice because they're symmetrical. They would spin nicely in one of these cards. Okay, so that's that part. So start with our assemblage. Do the front first. I've just gone with black and white as usual, just to make things as easy and straightforward as possible. Let's just pop that down, blocking out the light a little bit. That's better. Okay, so that part is 18 by 18, so we want a piece, let's turn it that way around, 17.5 by 17.5. As I said, don't worry about these measurements. I will put a PDF onto the group once we're finished. That will have some brief instructions with it as well. Get that lined up. Oh, thank you, Donna. There are so many to choose from, actually. It was difficult to narrow it down. I didn't want to really cover anything that Hazel or Tracy are covered in the past, because they're both excellent at this kind of craft. Hazel's great at card manipulation and everything, and Tracy comes up with the most amazing 3D projects. So the white card will be 17 by 17. I just go down in half centimetre increments all the time, because I quite like the thinner border on the mats and layers. That's entirely personal preference. This will of course be decorated. I just wanted to keep these plain, so it's kind of doesn't detract from the methods we're doing. Yeah, because it's great to watch, but sometimes there's quite a lot to take in, isn't there, Vanessa? And if you've got it down there in black and white as well. Okay, pop that to one side and do the inside. Okay, so you want the like the tent section to be up on the inside of it. Let's and layers for this. Okay, so I've got 2 pieces of the black, and these are 10.5 by 16.5. Glue these down. And then these, of course, you can do them in any card size you like. Flatten them out a bit. If you're worried about marking your card, if you're going to be die cutting an aperture in the middle, because the cutting mats always get dishevelled, don't they, and can leave marks on the card. Pop a little bit of copy paper onto your card, in between the card and the cutting mat, and that will protect it. Glue this side down. Has anyone got anything nice planned for the rest of their day? And the panels for either side, which will be decorated. So these are 10 by 16. I've gotten into the habit now of burnishing everything. Sorry, this desk is rattling a bit. Okay, and this part. What's Joe doing? Ooh. Ah, nice, Joe. Ooh, new garden furniture. That's exciting. Yes, looking forward to that. Wow, ooh, okay, that sounds interesting. Thank you, Bev. What's Lorraine up to? Oops. The curse of glitter. Oh dear. Okay, so let's do our mechanism part.
I bet you actually walk out the house with glitter in your hair, don't you, Lorraine?
This sounds really good. Okay, so obviously the fronts would be decorated. I'm going to get a piece of cotton. Find the end. There we go. I've just gone with a bit of white. You could go with clear if you didn't want it to see. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to make it a little bit longer than the actual card so that I can trim it later. There we go. I'm going to turn this over, turn it sideways because it's just easier for me. Going to place the cotton down over the middle there. I'm just going to use a little bit of sellotape. You could use red liner tape if you wanted to.
Using sellotape.
Just going to hold that in place so it's exactly over the fold.
I forgive you.
So that is now attached to the top. No one's going to see that. We want to pull that down quite taut. Another little bit of tape. You could also use the invisible tape for this. It'd be quite good, but I've run out. Attach that on the other end. Okay, so let me move it away from the line. You can see, so we've now got our cotton all the way down the middle. I can trim this off now. Okay. So obviously this will be the side that's decorated. And we're gonna flip it over. You want to line it up with your lines on your mat, that helps. So move it to there. Find the midway point. There we go. Once you're happy with it, I'm going to tape it again. Nicely centered. A little bit of tape in the middle there. Just going to get a couple of smaller pieces and tape top and bottom so that I know it's going to keep in position. We want that middle bit of string to keep nice and straight. So, then you would get the other piece. Get some glue on. Get these lined up. That's it. Make sure that's stuck down nicely. There we go. So now that's free to spin to its heart's content. I'll just guess, depending on what shapes you use with this as well, this could also be good for a kid's card, actually, thinking about it, because they would love bashing Merry Delight out of that, wouldn't they? And then to pop it into the card, if you wanted to, you can decorate the inner part as well, this part.
Could you do that the other way around, so it's spinning the other way around?
I don't see why not. You could, yeah. If it was, yeah, but obviously, yeah, you could do. So it's that way. Yeah, I don't see why not.
That way.
Yeah.
So it's been
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so gluing these parts. Again, we want to make sure everything's lined up. We want the score lines to match up in the middle. And we want an equal border, top and bottom. So holding that in place, we are literally just going to glue this section. Yeah, that would, yeah, I mean, it's still going to work, isn't it? I'm thinking stars and things would be nice. Okay. So making sure you're holding this middle part in position. Burnish this side down. It's easier to do one side at a time and try and do it all in one go. So, okay, making sure we've still got those score lines lined up. Again, flip that over. Glue on this side. Hold that as flat as possible so that it folds flat when it's shut. So, get that nicely stuck. So we've got that fold coming in, the card blank coming out, and there we go. So looks like an ordinary card, and then we've got that. So yeah, I don't see why that couldn't go that way.
Yeah.
It would just be from there to there.
Yeah.
Try it. That's what all this is, you know, designed for, to get us all thinking and try different techniques and use them in whatever ways we're inspired to use them. So yeah, here we go. On to some side, show you the decorated one again. Okay, you can put your sentiments on the inside as well there. Yes, the butterflies would look beautiful in these. They really would. Because the butterflies and dragonflies are symmetrical. Thank you, Bev. Yes, it definitely is achievable. Honestly, if I can do these, anybody can do these. So, what else have I got to mention? As Julie said, she's got her live this week on Thursday, which sounds really cool. I'm just going to give you a peek at what's coming for the second part of our Kinetic Cards. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Please, please give these a go. I can't wait to see what you do. Be fantastic. Okay, so the next time we're doing a twist and pop, which Claire put one on yesterday, which was absolutely brilliant. Again, looks like a normal card from the outside. There you go. I'd never ever done one of these before, but these are quite cool. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. And we'll put that back in there. hours of fun. Again, great for kids cards. So that's the twist and pop. And then an accordion. There we go. So again, along the lines of what we've just done with the tunnel spinner. That's it. Thank you very much, everyone. So these will be our next Technique Tuesday in a fortnight. Oh, I hope you join me then for those. Put these down. There we go. I just also wanted to mention, I know a lot of you have taken part already. Oh, thank you. Our spring challenge that we've got on our Facebook group, Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey Designs. Thank you so much, everyone who's taken part already. The cards and things are amazing. I've really loved looking through the album to see what everyone's made. It's so nice to just get every now and again to have that prompt of a word or a colour or something, and to yeah, just to get those creative juices flowing. It's been fantastic, thank you. So you've still got time to take part in the spring challenge. You've got until the 11th of May to get creating, and also to have a look through the album and to like and comment on the projects you like as well, because the project with the most likes will be our winner. So yes, so that's the spring challenge. Pop your makes into the photo album in the group for them to be in with a chance of winning. We've got some goodies lined up for you, including that wonderful make of Tracy's, which is beautiful. So I think that's everything I had to mention. Yep. And then, as I said at the beginning, everyone who comments on today's live and the next one will go into a draw for all of these cards and the blanks to go with them. So thank you all for being here, for your company this morning. You are very welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure. So take care, mind what you're doing. Stay warm because it's gone quite chilly today. And I will see you all in a fortnight. So take care. Thank you. Bye.